The body of a person was discovered as crews fought a fire in an abandoned building in Rhino this morning. Thank you for joining us at 9 News at noon. I'm Brianna Fernandez. The fire broke out around 7 this morning at 36 and Wazee in the 5 Points section of Rhino. Now, there is very limited information so far, but Denver fire officials say crews arrived to smoke coming from the garden level of that building. They discovered the person's body as they were putting out the flames. No one else was hurt, but it's a mystery how the person got inside.
We do know that the building was abandoned and it was locked down. Doors were welded shut, so how this person made entry, we do not know, or who this person really is.
Arson investigators are working to determine a cause. An unattended fire pit led to 2 homes burning early this morning. That's according to South Metro Fire. The fire on Faircourt sparked around 2:15 this morning just off Arapahoe Road, but spread to a second home. Fire officials say the fire pit was sitting near a wood fence and a pile of firewood. No one was at the house where that fire started, and everyone in the second home got out safely. South Metro Fire says these kind of fires are not allowed right now because Arapahoe County is under stage 1 fire restrictions. It's also the second fire started by unattended fire pit in the last 2 days. One person's in the hospital with serious injuries after being hit on part of 76 Frontage Road in Brighton. Police say a car hit a pedestrian a little before 7 this morning along that frontage road near 160th Avenue, but they did not say whether the driver stayed on scene. A woman faces charges for the Christmas Eve crash that killed an off-duty Adams County deputy. Deputy Joshua Malloy died in a head-on crash near Gilcrest last year. CSP says Kayla Carroll's car crossed the center line and hit Malloy's car head-on. The Weld County DA's office has charged Carroll with vehicular homicide, among other things. She's due in court in December. A former Arapahoe County social worker, Robin Niceta, has pleaded guilty to faking brain cancer diagnosis. This comes after she already got a 4-year prison sentence for making up child abuse claims against an Aurora City Council member. Niceta pleaded guilty to several felony counts, including forgery and attempting to influence a public servant. Last July, she and her mother were indicted for faking medical records that she had brain cancer. Prosecutors say fake Facebook pages were even created naming a doctor and an oncology office. But prosecutors later dismissed charges against the mother after evidence showed Niceta faked evidence that her mother was guilty. Niceta will be sentenced in January. Now we have more wildfire smoke filling our air. We have hazy conditions. This is a live look right now over downtown Denver. So we have a combination of hot and dry weather. So joining me right now is Keely Chalmers with our 9 News Weather Impact team to break it down for us. Hey, good morning, Keely.
Yeah, temperatures are going to be once again 10 to 15 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. We do have that smoke moving in from the north. It is going to retreat off to the east a bit as we head into the afternoon, but tomorrow we're looking at once again a smoky start to your day. We've got blue skies, temperatures warming up, 70s, 80s already across the plains, 50s, 60s in the mountains right now. So your forecast high for the Denver metro area, 82 degrees. Our normal highs right around 70 degrees. So again, 10 to 15 degrees warmer. That is going to be the trend through the week. Mostly sunny skies, smoky at times. The record 85 degrees will be a few degrees shy of that. Forecast highs across the plains. We're looking mainly 80s across the plains, 60s, 70s in the mountains. We do have an air quality alert, and that is because of that wildfire smoke. I-25 corridor out to the east. That goes until 4 o'clock this afternoon. It will clear out this evening, but again, we're expecting some smoky conditions once again tomorrow. So the warm and dry weather that tops our impact headlines. We're talking about 80-degree plus temperatures into the weekend. Wildfire smoke, we're going to have to deal with that today as well as once again tomorrow. And this weekend we are in store for a bit of a cool down. Not quite as cool as it should be, but a pretty significant one. We'll talk more about that coming up in your complete forecast in just a bit.
Keely, thank you so much. Millions of Floridians are bracing for the arrival of Hurricane Milton as soon as tomorrow. This is video from the storm hitting Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula near Cancun overnight. It's expected to hit Tampa head-on, which would be the first storm to do so in more than a century. NBC's Tom Llamas has more.
All along Florida's Gulf Coast, the race to escape is on. Residents filling sandbags, boarding up windows, and trying to clear debris that Hurricane Helene left behind. With up to 15 feet of storm surge possible, state officials are preparing for the largest evacuation since Hurricane Irma in 2017. Freeways already gridlocked for miles. Tampa's mayor with this blunt warning.
If you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're going to die.
Tampa resident Jana Thatch and her family taking no chances after Helene's storm surge threatened her home.
My kids can't unsee what happened last time, and I don't want that to be another experience for them.
Officials are most concerned about neighborhoods like this one, Madera Beach near Tampa, because of all the debris that's piled up. What the storm surge won't push into these homes could be lifted up by those hurricane-force winds and become dangerous projectiles.
Milton's winds reaching up to 180 miles per hour. The Cat 4 hurricane visible from the International Space Station as it moves across the Gulf of Mexico. On NBC6 South Florida, veteran meteorologist John Morales emotional at the storm's increasing threat.
I apologize. This is just horrific.
3.5, 4 feet, so around here.
At Tampa General, facilities manager Dustin Pasteur was here during Helene, making sure the hospital's aqua fence was holding strong against the dangerous storm surge. He knows it could be even worse this time.
They're forecasting potentially a 12-foot storm surge with Hurricane Milton. Will this hold up?
It should. I mean, 12 feet is about here, so you'd still have another maybe 3 feet. It'll depend on a lot of things.
In neighborhoods devastated by Hurricane Helene, residents like Abby Lewis are trying to keep it together as they try to escape this relentless hurricane season.
I haven't allowed myself to kind of take in the emotional aspect.
Saving just a few precious mementos.
You know, I guess a good moment. But you gotta keep it together.
And no time to grieve what's been lost.
Do you have any idea what you're going to come back home to?
Well, it's already gone. It's a lot of us not knowing where we'll go.
Dozens of Coloradans are in Florida preparing to help with any Milton operations. The Colorado Task Force 1 members have already spent 2 weeks helping search and rescue teams in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. They say that they've been working long days, getting 5 to 6 hours of sleep at night. But today, 45 members of Task Force 1 are at Fort Blanding near Jacksonville, Florida, where they're waiting for their next orders. It's one of Colorado's most hotly contested races for this election, and tonight they will take the debate stage here at 9 News. Democratic Congresswoman Jadera Caraveo and Republican challenger Gabe Evans will face off at 6 o'clock. It's the only live debate in the race. You can watch a 30-minute face-off live on 9 News and streaming on 9 News Plus. After pledging a visit last month, former President Donald Trump announced he is, in fact, coming here to Aurora, and he will be here on Friday. His campaign website says that rally will be held at the Gaylord Rockies Resort and Convention Center. The campaign announcement refers to Aurora as a, quote, war zone. It's a claim Trump has repeatedly made about the city, saying it's been taken over by Venezuelan gang. Trump originally teased a visit to Colorado during his rally last month.